Deep Rock Galactic. Survivor is the survivor's like for players who hate standing still. You don't become a screen-clearing god and watch fireworks. You tunnel, kite and hustle, or you get mulched. That's the hook. DRGS turns Space Dwarf Chaos into a tactical dance, and it might be the most engaging take on the genre yet. Quick facts before we drill down. Developed by Funday Games, published by Ghost Ship Publishing. Launched September 17th, 2025 on PC, Steam Deck verified. Expect to pay around $13. It's single player only, no co-op unlike mainline Deep Rock Galactic. You pick from 12 classes, auto-fire weapons and level into overclocks, those milestone upgrades that mutate guns instead of just inflating numbers. Bold claim, the map is your strongest weapon. PC Gamer nails why your pickaxe lets you carve the cavern itself, escape tunnels, bottlenecks, ring around the pillar loops. Biomes add toys and traps, lava flows you can bait bugs through, bouncy mushrooms for emergency hops, thorn vines that regrow after you mine through. This is the Survivor's like where terrain mastery beats raw DPS, where reviewers agree, the moment-to-moment slaps. The genre's usual endgame AFK fireworks never really arrives, DRGS stays frantic. Elite packs force microplans, acid spitters, juggernauts, and dreadnought bosses feel like honest-to-goodness action RPG encounters, not HP sponges. Add the new 1.0 mission type, Escort Duty, and you get a clutch twist. Narrow corridors, stick close pressure, and the guilty pleasure of watching a drill pancake a swarm. That move or die tension keeps 30-minute runs crisp. Pattern interrupt. Progression isn't just a meta menu. You mine gold and nitra mid-run for on-the-spot upgrades, while other minerals feed long-term unlocks. Mastery challenges buff specific weapons, classes, biomes. Campaign tracks for elimination and escort layer goals per hazard level, finish runs, do weird constraints, earn more toys. There are daily runs and anomaly dives with modifiers to scramble your habits. It's a buffet, so why the split in scores? PC Gamer goes 90, king of the pack, praising the tactical depth and breadth. The game's machine sits at 8.5/10, loving the content and presentation, but side-eyeing the new loot layer and lamenting no co-op. Also pinging visibility issues when bugs hide behind clutter and a few chronically mid-weapons. TechRaptor hits a 7 out of 10, calling out slow unlocks, multi-currency clutter, and the gear system whose tiny bonuses make smart equip feel as good as min-maxing. Veteran Games read after triangulating. The core loop is elite, the meta is busy. Wanto's loot system adds permanent gear that drops in missions and equips across runs. It dovetails with difficulty. Harder missions, better loot, and tempts risk by dangling juicy drops in the horde. But the upside per item is small, and equipping 12 dwarves can drift into busy work. Add 7-ish minerals, gating different upgrades, and yeah, completionists are staring down 100+ hours. That's fine if you like long climbs. It's noise if you want quick, clean build craft. Working theory. Clearly labeled as theory. The loot layer exists to stretch the campaign tracks and give vets a long-tail chase, but it slightly narrows in-run possibility space by nudging you toward your dwarf's best gear. If the devs bump affix impact and cull currencies, the treadmill turns into a runway. Performance and platform notes matter here. It's Steam Deck verified and mostly smooth, expect rare dips in the densest bug soups. Desktop, a mid-tier rig is comfy. The presentation's punchy. Chain explosions read and feel fantastic. Supply pods squish elites with slapstick glee. Let's talk builds and tactics, the why you'll survive this time bit. First principle carved to control. Open with a shallow horseshoe around the pillar and leave a backdoor tunnel. When a dreadnought enrages, ply the loop and use your pick to widen angles, never corners. Escort Duty flips it. Pre-mine side pockets off the drill's path. They're your emergency lungs. 2 class routes to try. Gunner. Prioritize a hit scan primary with a cone overclock for corridor control. Take a grenade mod that splits on detonate. Add a slow or shock proc so your drill lane becomes a bug blender. Scout. Lean into mobility. Overclock your burst rifle for pierce. Take a sticky grenade variant to seal tunnel mouths. Grab pickaxe damage nodes earlier than feels comfortable. You're not farming kills. You're pathing fights. Economy rules for clean clears. In elimination, greed kills. Leave 10 to 15 seconds before drop pod to sprint the exit. In Escort, greed pays. Step behind the drill to mop XP and grab gear, then sidestep to keep it between you and the swarm. If a gear drop spawns offlane, only commit if your overclocks are online. Never cross the map naked. And remember overclock's flat stats. If an upgrade reads like a rule changer, it probably is. Counterpoint and rebuttal time. No co-op, missed layup. Emotionally agreed, DRG's identity is teamwork. Mechanically, single player is the secret sauce. One brain managing tunnels, aggro and mining is what keeps the runs tense. Co-op would be fun, but it also risks turning Escort into a victory parade. So verdict. If you bounced off Survivors likes because they devolved into idle shows, DRGS is your antidote. It's tactical, improvisational and noisy in the best way. If you live for clean, minimal meta systems, brace for clutter, loot is light impact, currencies are many, and the checklists are long. Our stamp, strong recommend. It may not completely dethrone Vampire Survivors on simplicity or price to thrill, but on interaction density and tactical freedom, rock and stone. If this kind of no BS deep dive is your thing, hitch a ride with Veteran Game and hit subscribe. And if you're nodding or fuming, toss a like so this take survives the algorithm. Final spark. Should Survivors likes chase more systems, more hours, or double down on purity and keep every upgrade felt in the fingers? Your move, miners.